Rumors are that allegedly Cynthia has quit Real Housewives of Atlanta for season 16. What happened? And can the production get her back? I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified, so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. All right, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about, and it centers around rumors that allegedly Cynthia has quit Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16. What's going on, and can production get her back? I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more. And here it goes. Rumors are that allegedly Cynthia is out for Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16. The source said, Cynthia has allegedly decided to remove herself from season 16 filming because of the mistreatment of Kenya by production. One of Cynthia's biggest requests when returning allegedly was to be reintroduced to the franchise as Kenya's official friend. This meant the majority of Cynthia's filming time would be spent with Kenya and not with Porsha or any of the newbies. Allegedly, said the source, Cynthia feels most comfortable filming with Kenya because they are genuine friends and bounce off well with one another. The chemistry is magical, said the source, and nostalgic for OG and veteran Housewife of Atlanta fans. So when Kenya was allegedly suspended, Cynthia said she's done, or at least done until Kenya is welcomed back to filming for season 16. Cynthia, said the source, isn't interested in making new friends on the show. She knows the drama that comes along with that and would much rather prefer to take the more supportive friend role than being a bone collector. Cynthia knows, said the source, how reality TV works, especially at Real Housewives of Atlanta. Her plan allegedly was to stay out of all of the drama and out the way, and use Kenya as a shield from all of the unnecessary dramatic moments. So, with Kenya allegedly suspended, there really isn't anyone who Cynthia can trust as a true friend. The source ended by saying, Cynthia allegedly leaving Real Housewives of Atlanta filming is a huge hit to production. Fans tune in for nostalgic moments between OG and veteran housewives. So without that magic, ratings would definitely suffer. Now, kinfolk, this is another rumor coming out of season 16 filming of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and we're just gonna jump right into dissecting the parts of this rumor that I think could actually be factual. But the first thing I want to touch on is this. Cynthia is definitely a secret weapon for production. Cynthia is that person who is universally loved by all fans, who really does add a balance to all the drama that goes on behind the scenes and in front of the cameras. And also she adds this very nostalgic feel to the franchise. You know, Cynthia was at one point going to be one of the longest reigning housewives next to Candy before she left, I think after season 14, I want to say, or 15. And so this really did put a big monkey wrench in productions filming those seasons. And so when they welcomed her back, it was very obvious that they felt like Cynthia is the person who can bring in a lot of ratings because she's universally loved, unlike with Sheree. And so in knowing that this is definitely a big hit, if you are to believe the rumors, that Cynthia has decided to leave season 16 filming because of the mistreatment of Kenya. Now, kinfolk, the next part of this rumor has to do with Cynthia, and one reason why I really can't blame her decision, and it's this. I can't blame, Cynthia for allegedly leaving season 16 filming, simply because all the signals that we're getting from production seem to read chaos, and it's probably not what Cynthia signed up for. You know, with Kenya being suspended and potentially being fired from the franchise, then Cynthia already knows that productions are going to look towards her and Porsha to really carry the season and carry the storylines and narratives. And that may require Cynthia picking up a peach. And that's something that I really do feel like Cynthia does not want to do. I think Cynthia has really gotten all of what she wants out of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she really just come back and just maneuver through the friend group and collect the check the easy way, much how like Marla was doing for all of her many years on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And to be perfectly honest with you, that's a really easy and fun gig to have. So I don't think that she is very interested in picking up a peach for season 16. Something that probably will happen if Kenya is officially fired. So this is definitely not something that Cynthia signed up for. And I can't blame her for wanting to step back. Because one thing that I think Cynthia knows, and I think she has seen over the years, is how production will use you and use you up to there's nothing left and then discard you. Just look how they did Sheree. They brought back Sheree, 3 times and fired her 3 times. Always pumping her head up and making her think that the franchise really needs her. And in actuality, the franchise didn't. They just didn't have anyone else who wanted to come back and give the fans that nostalgic OG magic on camera. And so now I can definitely see Cynthia playing the game smarter than what she probably has had and done in the past, which is something that I really commend her for, because it takes a lot to really stand up and really speak for yourself and advocate for yourself against the producers on a lot of these reality TV shows. Now, Kinfolk, the third thing that I want to talk about, it has to do with Cynthia and Kenya, and it's this. Now, if you are to believe this rumor that allegedly Cynthia left season 16 filming because of the way that Kenya was treated by production, it goes to show you that Cynthia is really a true friend to Kenya and just a down person to have on your team by your side. Cynthia is really standing on business. And with someone like Cynthia, who's been around production and Real Housewives of Atlanta for 10 plus years, she knows the inner workings. She knows the drama that production tries to drum up between the ladies and how they love salacious news or salacious stunts and activities by the ladies. And so she's probably thinking to herself the same way Kenya and a lot of other fans are thinking, like, this was what Kenya allegedly did, not severe enough for them to want to suspend her or fire her. And I think that Cynthia standing on business really does send another signal to production, like, us OG and veteran housewives see what you all are doing. And if you'll do it to Kenya, you'll do it to us. And we're going to step away before you get the opportunity to try to do it to us. Because right now, it seems as if the production company is looking for a scapegoat. And who would want to work for a production company where you have to worry about being thrown to the wolves? A lot of what happened with Phaedra, I think, is a part of that. Not condoning what she did, but in hindsight, it seems as if production has this history of trying to create all this drama, throwing the rock and hiding their hands. So with Cynthia being in the background and seeing this play out, time and time again and season after season, I'm just not surprised that she stood on business 10 toes down behind her friend Kenya and saying, hey, I'm going to leave in solidarity with you because I don't want them to think they can pull this same stunt with me if they ever had the opportunity to do so. Now, Kinfolk, the last thing that I want to talk about is about Cynthia returning and what it does for the franchise if she hasn't already left, what it does for the franchise moving forward. And it's this. I think that moving forward is really going to show that production has a real issue with connecting with their OG and veteran housewives. They don't understand how to really use them in this new reality TV show landscape. And I think that is very concerning because fans for the longest have been just crying out to the production company that we want to see our OG and veteran housewives back. Now, what Cynthia's exit does potentially do for Kenya, I think, is save Kenya's peach. Because as we were saying, my sources are saying that production absolutely see Cynthia as a value to the franchise, someone who can bring in fan ratings, someone who can bring attention to the cameras each week. And so with Cynthia being that person in production's eye, and then knowing that she is riding with Kenya and she's supporting Kenya wholeheartedly, that may actually save Kenya's peach. If we save Kenya, we save Cynthia, and we save the ratings. That's not too far-fetched to believe, because Cynthia just has that ability to bring people to the screens because of how she's always neutral in a lot of drama. But Kinfolk, I want to know what you guys think. If you are to believe this rumor that allegedly Cynthia quit season 16 filming over the mistreatment of Kenya, do you think it was the right move to make? Or do you think that she should dust off her peach and pick up where Kenya left off if Kenya is eventually fired in order to try to save season 16 of Real Housewives of Atlanta? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, kinfolk, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys over in the next one. Peace.